I just wanted to create this quick, short, to the point video today to simply remind you of a few things. The first is that you need to be proud of yourself. And I know that this is way easier said than done. But I just wish you knew how proud you should be of yourself right now. You're getting through something that most people can't even imagine getting through. And yet you're still here, you're still showing up every single day, and you're doing your best. And it might not really feel like your best, especially if you're comparing it to your past or how you think you need to be doing right now in this moment. But given the circumstances, you're doing actually better than your best. Given what you have right now, what you know right now, you're doing your best. And that's something that should be honored, and it's something that should be recognized. And maybe just take a moment today to give yourself some credit. I don't know specifically what you're going through, but chances are you're going through something pretty tough. And yet you're still showing up. You're doing the things that you don't really want to be doing, but you know that you need to be doing. And you know what? Even if most of your days recently have been spent in bed, not being as productive as you think you should, that is still your best. That's you surviving. That's you making the most of the situation. And that deserves your praise. I can tell you how proud I am of you, but that doesn't matter. Anyone can tell you that, but that doesn't matter until you start to believe it and feel it for yourself. And so that's your first reminder today, is to just try to acknowledge yourself the best you can. And again, it's not going to be easy, but it takes a little bit of practice, but it starts with you making that conscious and intentional decision to be like, you know what? I am proud of myself. I am getting through this. I'm showing up every single day. And then my second reminder for you, which kind of goes along with this, is that it's okay if things aren't going as you think they should right now. It's okay if things look a little different right now. And I know that especially for us autistic folks, it's hard when things don't go to plan. It's hard when we're not in our routine. I completely understand that, and I can relate to that. And so that's why I wanted to share this reminder for you that because of what you're going through right now, things are going to look a little different. And that doesn't mean that it's bad. It might not even mean that it's unsafe. It just means that it's different right now. And a lot of times, at least in my life, when I've noticed these patterns of me going through something and then things starting to change and my routine and schedule being disrupted, these are often moments for growth. And that doesn't mean that we need to instantly seize the moment and find some sort of growth from this right now in this moment. I think that in times like these, it's just really important for us to let life play out the best we can. And again, as someone who feels like I need control over everything, this is something that again is a lot easier said than done, but it just takes a little bit of intention and reminding ourselves that, you know what, it's okay if things didn't really work out today. It's okay if my schedule this past week has been filled with things that I wish it wasn't. It's okay if my schedule next week is a little different than I'm used to. Often when our life is full of chaos and disruptions, it just takes a little bit of us finding those things that we can do to regulate ourselves and then just going with it one day or even an hour. Sometimes if it feels really hard, just like a minute at a time. And you will get through this. You will get through this moment. And again, you might not believe me, but you'll come out of it stronger than you were before. You'll come out of it hopefully and probably more aligned with life than you were before. And it will all be okay. You don't have to believe that right now. But I just want to plant that seed in your mind that it will be okay. You'll look back on this and you'll be like, okay, I can recognize why that had to happen, why I had to go through that. And so just continue what you're doing right now. You don't need to make any big changes. You're doing enough. You don't have to be productive all the time. You don't have to be trying to find solutions all the time. In fact, I think when we sort of let life play out in these really challenging times, when we sort of surrender to this, and that doesn't mean to just give up. When I say surrender, I mean to do our best to let go of our need and that urge that we have to control everything, because I know that feeling, and just try to let things play out in each moment as each moment passes, and just see what comes of it. Just see what comes of it. It might be miraculous. You never know.